Okay. We're ready to continue off at from the exciting stuff that happened last time in chapter 5. End of chapter 5, I guess. No new. I know you've been to Ravenue before, but a refresher can't hurt. Head out the west gate and follow the road west for a bit. As soon as you come to a fork in the road, follow the northern path and you'll be there before you know it. Seems something most curious has happened. From the appearance of things, however, the danger is long since passed. It would seem there is no urgent need to evacuate. Did you see that just now? That was an ancient dragon. A dragon, one of the legendary creatures said to have lived since before the great collapse over a millennium ago. I knew I was right when I theorized they still lived. I need to get testimony from the witnesses and draw a sketch and... Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? No, I'm fine. Well, don't worry, I'll protect the town. That's a neat idea, but we should worry about protecting ourselves first. Harry, please, let's just go to the evacuation site. Well, okay. I never imagined something like that could happen to the market, or the city. But dinner thoughts seem trivial in comparison. I can't even concentrate. You know what? Today will be bread and soup. If they don't like it, well, they don't have to eat. Shop people are selling even from where they evacuated to, it seems. Really, I appreciate that. I still haven't decided on what to do for dinner tonight. Let's just get a rest before. Because chances are when we're chasing down a dragon, we're gonna head into combat. What a wild guess. You managed to get away just in the nick of time. Of all places I could pick in a blind panic, I picked the mayor's mansion, huh? Talk about a mansion though, look at this place. Kinda wish I could have visited when it was a bit more peaceful. Would you look at this? Look at what this butler's doing for us. I just pushed my way in here without thinking, you see, but the man's serving tea to all of us. And this cup, just look at it. It must be worth more merit than my house. It shooks you up a bit to see such kindness, it does. I contacted all of the shops people have evacuated to. Now I need to arrange a full investigation of the damage to the market and put together a plan to rebuild it and order materials. After that I need to arrange to aid repair materials sent to Leela. Get it together, Mabel. You have a mountain of work to do. How's the city supposed to function if you sit around moping? Father would die of shame. Leela remains unconscious. I do not think her life is in danger, but for now all we can do is pray for her mercy. I can't decide what we should do for dinner without Leela. Oh, please, Leela, wake up. Guess we should just get going. I guess we could talk to a lot of random people here, but we won't get much from it. Really. Let's just head to Ravenue. I mean, Agate ran ahead of us. He's maybe in trouble being there all alone, you know. Gotta have that sense of emergency with us. Up here. It's kind of weird having this like happier music now that we have just had this event happen. Guess we can check what they... Oh god, right, Tira is super weak. Okay, so we're a party member short for now.
Oh, are we done already?
Maybe we should just fight a few monsters here to get her... I mean, she won't be able to catch up, but if we get her like 4 levels or something, just like a small boost, could be a good idea. Because right now she won't help at all. She blinds them, I guess. But even that's kind of not really a solution. It's just... if there's gonna be a boss, we won't be able to blind them anyways. So. Hit them with your 0 damage, Tira. Yeah, she does get a ton of XP. So let's do that. We'll fight every monster on the way up. I don't think we'll reset them though. But we'll do a little bit just to help her.
Oh, are we done already?
Because if there's an end of chapter boss coming up, then that's a bit scary with how weak Tila is. Smelling salts. Last time I saw something this empty, I was looking at my calendar. How evil they are, going to hit the kid.
Oh, are we done already?
Level up. Which way is forward on that? I have no idea. I wish there was like a defend action, because she doesn't even do any damage, and I don't want to spend the time attacking with her.
We're good to go.
Yeah, now it's already fallen off a bit. These aren't the strongest monsters. And we'll keep going. No way. It's awful. Let's try and find the village elder. He's the one who contacted us. If anyone knows where Agate and the dragon went, it will probably be him. Yeah, let's look. Hey, welcome. The fires may be out, but the damage to the orchards is just terrible. I wonder if Avenue can even survive this. We have plenty of healing and stuff for potential boss. It looks like the fire's out, but all the fruits that had finally come to, well, fruition's gone. What can I even say to the orchard tenders? Oh, Miss Bracer. Hey, Louie. Thank you, Adios. I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, I'm fine. But the orchards, you tear up so easily. Don't worry, it's okay. We're all together and we won't let the dragon do anything else bad. Really? Really. So just listen to your dad and be a good boy, okay? Just for a little longer. Okay, I will. But everyone's saying I can't go outside because of the mean dragon. Are dragons really that scary? In the stories, they're all nice and good and help the goddess. I guess dragons have different personalities, just like Louie and Vince, huh? Everyone in the village put something of themselves into that orchard. We took care of it through the rain, the wind, and yet it was all torn down and burned to ashes in a single moment. I'm so frustrated and angry I can't even cry. Paradise cooler. Oh, that made us skip a lot of the village, which is... I want to check around everywhere. Oh, where on earth did Vince run off to? And after I told him not to go out because it was dangerous too. He really does take after his grandfather. Everything's in one ear and out the other with both of them. This is terrible. The orchards are ruined. It even got pissed against the tractor. Damn you, dragon, damn you. My husband poured his heart into researching fruit trees. He introduced more efficient machines, carefully crossbred trees to be shorter so that harvesting would be easier. He's done so much for the orchards. There is passion. But now, what can I possibly even say to make things better? While we were fighting the fires, Agatha arrived from out of the blue. He'd used that huge sword of his to cut down some burning trees, roots and all. Thanks to that, the fires didn't spread any further. I'll admit, all I could do was just stand there and stare in awe. Sir. I remember you. Have you come all the way from the guild in Bose? Yes, that's right. You remember us, sir? Yes, you slew those monsters for us, and you helped with the bandits as well. It'd be hard to forget you after all that. I see. Oh no, never mind that. Where did the dragon go? And Agate. Where's Agate? Yes. After burning the orchards, the dragon flew north. Agate showed up right afterwards and helped put out the fire, but when it was over, he simply vanished. Agate. Are you sure he didn't go off to find his sister? She lives here, right? His what? I see. So that's what Agate tells people, is it? Pardon? What do you mean? I did check earlier. Agate is not with Misha. He's not at his house either. I see. So he must have gone after the dragon then. North of here. That must mean the abandoned mine where the bandits were hiding that one time. Pardon me, Alarisan. Can we be of help in any way? Oh no, you don't need to fret over us. We managed to get the fires out, so all that's left now is cleaning up. More importantly, please help Agate. When he's in this sort of state, there's no telling what he might do. Got it. Everyone, come on. Let's search the road leading to that mine. Okay. My tractor, Anyway, right now we need to clean up. We'll think about what to do later. I heard the dragon hit Bose too. I'm worried, damn it, but I can't abandon the folks here either. My wife and son are in Bose. Once we're done cleaning up here, I'm going to rush over there as fast as I can. No ages grant us strength. All the trees that we poured our love and life into are all gone. The screams of the children, the smoke of burning trees. Oh mercy, everything from 10 years ago come rushing back. It took but a single moment to lose everything we had. Is there anyone over here? The 6 good souls lost in the fires of the war sleep here. Leaf, Abel, Nicole, Vim, Elena, Misha. May you rest peacefully by the goddess's side. Wait a second. Misha, that's the person the elder talked about a bit ago. What is it, Estelle? No, it's nothing. I'm really curious now, but we need to chase after Agate first. Kind of obvious now, isn't it? We'll go through here later, I think. But like, for now we should just continue onwards. Although, what if there is a fight? That would be bad. You really don't want a boss fight right now. I guess we can always make a save though, and like go back in case it ends up being bad.
Oh, are we done already?
I'm not really worried about anyone besides Tita though. Okay, now we have a save here. We'll continue onwards with the assumption that we will survive. Ah! This is the entrance to the abandoned mine. The door's open, do you think? Stella, look! The chain's been cut. It looks recent too. I knew it. Definitely Agate's work. Looks like he went inside. We have to hurry and catch him. Come on. Okay. Ho ho ho. Alright, that should be enough. We'll need a bit more time to gather the necessary data. Of course, this is the sort of job he'd shove off on me. Having a bad day. How have I guessed it seems? You're that red lieutenant from before, aren't you? You've got that same golden sword. Been a while, you bastard. Agate Krosner, the heavy blade, bracer rank C. Oh no, you were promoted to rank B after the coup. Not surprised that a former member of the intelligence division would already know that. You were always sneaking around in the shadows like a rat back then. Decided to get a bit more showy this time, huh? Well, whatever. I ain't interested in arrest or anything nice like that today. I'm just gonna slice that smug look right off your face. Confident, aren't we? I wouldn't call what happened showy personally. It was certainly nothing compared to what you saw 10 years ago. I've had a look at the records of every bracer in this country. Heh, you and I are similar in some ways, Agate Krosner. Similar, huh? You don't know shit, so don't say shit. You should know from our last encounter the difference in our abilities. On top of that, I have a dragon at my disposal. So what could possibly drive you to engage me alone? You think I give a damn about my chances of winning? I can't stand you. I'll take any chance I can to kick your ass. Unbelievable. This is the extent of your power? I won't even need the dragon. What? We may be similar in some ways, but there is one crucial difference between us. That being the reason we take up our swords. The hell are you? I will mind to discard my humanity and walk the path of ruin. You only wield yours in a desperate attempt to fill the emptiness within you. Swinging that lump of iron fills the void within you. For a brief moment your rage lets you flee from your grief. But in the end you're only deluding yourself. Shut up. Should you continue to hide behind your delusions, you will never move forward. As you are now, you are neither fit for enlightenment nor the path I follow. You will always remain incomplete. Shut the hell up! Was that Agate's voice? The way it's echoing, I think he must be in the big open mining pit. Come on, let's hurry. Make another save here. Agate! I don't know the way. Huh? This bridge was broken the last time we came here. I believe I remember hearing that the army repaired it after the bandit incident. Okay. Let's wait with chests so we can do them all later. I don't know the way forward. This way? Ah! Damn you. Careless. As the one mercy I can offer you, I'll end this quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Go. Now then, it's almost time. I should alter the Gospel's control style while I still have a moment. Just a damn second. I'm not done yet. It's not over yet. That's Agate. Tita. You still cling to that broken lump of iron. As you wish. You shall die as broken as your blade. No! Short stuff. What the hell are you doing? I was worried about you, Agate, so I came here with Estelle and... Tita! You stop them. Ah! Just when I thought this day couldn't get any worse. Please. Stay away, please. You idiot, you think please will work on him? Just run already. The granddaughter of Science's Professor Russell, Tita Russell. I'd heard you were a child genius, but no genius would ever behave so recklessly. In truth, I'm not fond of harming women or children. Still, I'll do what I must. Now be a good girl and move. You son of a bitch. I won't move. I won't. Agate's always saving me, so I have to help him back. I have to. No, that's not it. Not just it. He's blunt and he always looks annoyed. He always treats me like I'm a kid and calls me things like short stuff, but he's really very nice and he's always watching out for me. He means so much to me. I love him. So I won't move no matter what. Tira, you're a very brave little girl, though I can hardly believe you care that much for such a blockhead. It seems you aren't the only one who wishes to challenge me. I'll take my leave for now. Eh? Main guns and port side guns, aim for the dragon. All hands, prepare to take the field immediately upon landing. Yes, sir! They finally showed their faces. Now we can begin the final experiment. Ah, wait, you... Don't forget, Agex Costner. As long as you continue to delude yourself, you won't amount to anything. Nor can you protect anything you deem important. Wait! Now look, I stood here and listened to you run your mouth for what felt like forever. I'm so not letting you get away after all that. Stell Bright, you too should take this to heart. Huh? Once this experiment ends, our plan will enter its next stage. If you fail to keep your wits about you, I guarantee you will come to regret it. Hey, wait, what's that supposed to... Curse you, dragon, you will not flee. All hands, fire, fire, bring it down. As if your cannons can do anything against the legend. Let us go, Ragnar the Ancient. Wait, why aren't we chasing him? What are you doing? Does this have something to do with your stupid bracer grudge? Not in the slightest. The monster wasn't even scratched by runs from a combat vessel. What do you intend to do that cannons cannot? Well, General, even to you, Your Highness, I shall not yield to this point. Courage and recklessness are different things. Your Highness, I'm sure you saw the damage to Bose and revenue. This has in essence become a war. A war, yes, you're right. Leave the bread to the bakers, Miss Bright. If this is a war, the professionals will handle it. And if you want my advice, you're better off searching for Ouroboros' center of command. But you're kidding. Agate. Agate. Take it easy, okay? I just finished patching you up. You're the heavy blade Agate, yes? Cassius tells me you're quite an active young bracer. Don't care what the old man said. General, listen. Leave the bread to the bakers, war to the professionals. You're seriously saying that? Of course I'm serious. Unlike bracers who exist only to protect private citizens, we must protect the country as a whole. We must protect Liberal's soil and those who live upon it. The army is the only instrument that can protect Liberal's soil and those who live upon it, huh? Don't make me laugh. Well, Agate, calm down, please. You're always too late. You idiots move like slugs. You just worry about keeping everyone in step. You can't do shit without orders. You can't even protect the things you say you will. You can't do it now, and you didn't do it 10 years ago. I wonder. Who the hell could leave it to you? This time gotta protect Misha myself. Is he okay? He doesn't seem to have reopened his wounds. He's simply exhausted, physically and mentally. Oh, Agate. He was making an even bigger fuss than usual. For now, he needs to rest in his own bed. His home is in Revenue. My ship can take him that far at least. Thank you. Wait a minute. How do you know Agate's house is in Revenue? I remember that I met him once before. The little boy from that day has grown quite a bit. What day? It was immediately after the 100 Days War. The day the memorial to his sister and the other villagers was erected. See, what a mess. Miss Bright, General Sir, I'm sorry to have caused you so much trouble. No, in the end we couldn't stop the dragon's rampage. I'm sorry we weren't of much help, really. You have no reason to disparage yourself, Miss Bright. Even with the dragon still on the loose, you have proven indispensable in the aid you've given others. You successfully evacuated the market, and Mr. Krosner's firefighting efforts were marvelous. Only you bracers could have responded so quickly. I have to admit, General, it feels a little strange to hear you say that. But about Agate. Is it true that during the war his little sister was, It is, yes. The rebels' forces and the Imperial Army were fighting on the village's outskirts. During the battle, some airborne incendiary rounds hit the village. Ultimately, some of the homes were burnt and some of our villagers lost their lives. One of them was Misha Krosner. To be honest, I'd heard a little about this. Agate never seemed remotely interested in talking about it though, so I never brought it up. Now I understand. In a way, the Royal Army is culpable for that entire incident. The defensive line we established to protect the village ended up doing little more than drawing the fighting into it. The end result was large portions of the village being laid to waste. And the order to establish the defensive line came from my desk. You can very easily say that the blood of those people is on my hands. General, sir, please, you don't need to blame yourself. The Royal Army was doing their duty, that's all. The whole thing was just a tragedy built on several coincidences colliding. No, Bryson, you needn't make excuses for me. Those sort of justifications hold no meaning for those who lost family. Those like the red-haired young man. Well, after the battle, I attended the funeral for the village's dead as a representative of the army. I still clearly remember the eyes of one particular red-haired young man in attendance. Bottomless sadness, twisted by rage, eyes such as I have never seen before or since. And I was the one responsible for giving him such eyes. No, that isn't true. I had never blamed the Erebonians, or the Royal Army, or even you, General. The person he blamed was himself. What do you mean? All I know is what I observed, but Agate always seemed to blame himself in some way for Misha's death. It wasn't even remotely true, of course, but he convinced himself it was. And then, after practically torturing himself over what happened, he left the village. He wanted to search for an answer, to find a way to make it up to Misha. I always thought his time as a street thug in Ruin was because of that, because he never found his answer. He did eventually get his head screwed back on and began walking the path of a bracer, but I don't think he ever truly found the answer he sought. He's still trapped by that same sadness, that same anger at himself. Terrible. Hey General, are you sure you won't let us bracers help against the dragon? What? We definitely have some strong points the army doesn't. We're smaller, so we can respond faster. We're closer to the civilian population. It's a bit easier for us to get to places where the army has trouble getting to too. I know we could help if you'd let us, but now that I've heard all of this, I think Agate became a bracer because he thought there was potential in those abilities. The potential to find a way to make peace with his sister. Yeah, I think I understand now why Agate became a bracer when Dad invited him. Dad became a bracer when he lost Mom after all. So to prove the potential of bracers, and more than anything, to help the people in need around me, I want to do everything I possibly can. So please, let us help you. Estelle, nicely said. I wonder, had bracers been in Bose 10 years ago, could it all have been... It's nothing. Cassis is swamped with other duties, so I will be taking command of army operations against the dragon. I need to head back to the Hacking Gate and hold counsel over our next moves. I'll take your suggestion under advisement. So then, do not be hasty. I merely said I would take it under advisement. I will contact your guildhouse tonight with the results of our deliberations. That is all I can promise. Right, we understand. We'll be on pins and needles for the response, General. I must pardon myself here then. Right then, my thanks for your hospitality. No, please come by any time. Okay, we better get to Bose. Agate should probably stay here, huh? He's going to need at least a few days to recover from his wounds. We should let him sleep for now. Yeah, good idea. Let's check in on him before we go and fill in Tita what's going on. Elder Reason, I know now's not the best time to ask, but please take care of Agate for us. You don't need to worry, he's part of her family here. Besides, compared to 10 years ago, a dragon is nothing. We should be thanking the goddess no one's died yet. Leave Agate's care to us. Fair roads to you on your ways back to Bose. Can we check in at his house? Maybe the gravestone even? No dialogue. So this door that's always been locked has been his house. Estelle! Hi Tita, how's Agate doing? He's still asleep, but his face looks a lot better, so I think he'll be okay as long as he gets a lot of rest. I see. So this is Agate's house, huh? It's small, but it feels so warm. Yes, every region exudes warmth. This is where he lived with his sister then. I like how you can see it. It's pretty hard to see because it's so small, but that picture on the desk, that has to be him and his sister, I guess. They both look to have red hair, so. Hey! Are they gonna show it? No, because I said that. This photograph. Yeah, okay. There you go. This looks like a picture of when Agatha was a kid. That means this girl must be... Yes, I think it's Misha. Oh my goodness, she might just be the most adorable girl to ever lived. She looks like she and Agatha were very close. I think so too. Agatha and Misha look really happy after all. Yeah, they really do. Agatha looks about 14 in this, so Misha would be, what, 12? Agatha's got that sort of face that just screams, I'm the world's biggest prankster. I bet he was an interesting kid. Still though, why did Agatha keep quiet about his sister? He kept talking about her as if she was alive. Yeah, but if you think about it, Agatha never said Misha was alive. He said he comes back to visit, and I bet he meant he visits her grave. Now that you mention it, yeah. He still should have known we had the wrong idea about it though. Why wouldn't he correct us? I mean, he probably didn't want to confront that. I mean, who would want to think about it, really? Especially if you've never really properly grieved it. I don't know, but Agatha said once work calmed down a bit, he'd introduce us all. I think he was going to tell us then. That's right, I bet that's it. Well, we can ask him later what he intended, but... Tita, we need to head back to Bose Guildhouse soon, but what is it? Instead explained that the army would be contacting the guild that evening. I see. Estelle, you don't need to say anything, Tita. You're gonna say you want to stay behind to take care of Agatha, right? Underestimate at your own peril, my little Tita. I can read the inside of your mind like a picture book. It's a big sister thing. Aw. We got the rest handled, Tita. Tina, you can focus on helping Agatha heal, alright? We understand. Just tell everyone, thank you so much. Aw, you don't need to thank us. There's only one thing I'll ask you to do. When Agatha wakes up, tell him that what we just told you, okay? You mean the stuff about the bracers and army working together? Yeah, also I want you to stop Agatha from trying anything reckless. Physically, if necessary. You're not to let him out of his bed until he's fully healed, got it? Yeah, I'll do my best. Just tell everyone, be careful, okay? Keep a close eye on Agatha. You guys be careful, promise? Can you even see like her side of the room and his side of the room? Guess we're going back then. So let's see, I've told the story to Tita. Is there anything else we need to do? Oh wait. They're saying that, so I feel like there is something else to do. Maybe talking to people down here again? I left Louis at the bar, but I'm worried about him. He saw all of it, the destruction, the dragon torching the orchard in all its fury. I always hoped we could spare the children such horrors. It's hard not to, but right now isn't the time to wallow in depression. For the sake of my family, I have to focus on moving forward. The village needs to come together and talk about what to do about the orchards. I heard the dragon hit Bose too. Oh, he said this before. Oh, Adius, grant us strength. Great challenges lie before us, but they are challenges we must and will overcome. Revenue can't sustain itself without the orchard, so we must do what we can. We need to speak with our young people and decide where we go from here. Maybe there really isn't anything else and it was just a small little dialogue thing. Miss Bracer, I'm being good just like Dad asked. They're all still cleaning up the orchards. I still can't go outside. I'm bored. Maybe Miss Lennon will make a dessert for me. Oh well. Yeah, let's just get going. I think that's it. Otherwise I don't really know. We can check the shop, I guess. Looks like the Royal Army soldiers have pulled out. I feel terrible for saying this, but anytime I see an army uniform, I still get a twinge of anxiety, you know? The days of the war always come flooding back. Turn. Right then, let's get back to Bose before the sun sets. Good idea. We'll probably hear back from the general tonight, so we'd better hurry back to the guild house. That's nice of them to teleport me back. Sounds like you kids have had a workout. Still, to think Agate's past was that terrible? Sadly, it makes sense in some ways. Hearing this finally assembles all of the pieces of the puzzle for me. It's no wonder Agate felt the way he did back then. Back then? It was 10 years ago. Practically the day after the war ended, Agate came to the mayor's house. Why? You mean to your house, Mabel? Yes, he barged in honestly with murder in his eyes, and he came face to face with my father, the mayor at the time. He demanded to know why the mayor of Bose, the man responsible for the entire region, he demanded to know why he had abandoned revenue. Oh. I was just a child at the time, and it got to me when I saw him arguing with father for seemingly no reason. So I leapt out and slapped him. Oh man, I can see why he doesn't like remembering that at least. Yes, though ultimately father never answered Agate's question. He did say he was going to send financial aid to help repairs. Agate grew even more livid when he heard that. He even raised his fist to strike father. But then he just left without throwing a blow. So that's what happened. That's why the air between you two seemed kinda weird. Yes, it's always hovered over us like a cloud. Still, to think Agate's sister died in the war, I've been terribly unfair to him. Bears a bit of responsibility too, for not saying anything. You don't need to worry about it, Mayor Mabel. I suppose. How badly is Agate hurt? Don't worry about it, it's not too bad. He'll be up and surely again in 2, maybe 3 days. Let's be thankful for small mercies at least. Yes, glad to hear it's not serious. Yes. That reminds me, Mabel. How's Leela doing? Well, her injuries have been treated, but she hasn't come out of her coma yet. Oh, how despicable of our supposedly lion-hearted fugitive. Lovely refined ladies such as Leela are treasures that ennoble the world simply by existing. I'll tell Leela you said that when she awakens. On the subject of good news, I'm glad to hear that General Morgan came to your aid. If the guild and army were to truly work together, I'm convinced no force in the world could stop you. Nothing's been decided yet, so we can't make any promises. But just between you, me, and the desk, we'll make it work. This is the Bracer Guild, Bose branch. Oh, General, sir, we've been waiting. And here we go. Now to see just how well Morgan can set aside his pride. So that's the plan then. I understand. Tomorrow at the landing port, 10 AM sharp. I'll be sure to tell them. Thank you, sir. What's the word, Logran? The Royal Army is going to execute a plan to capture the dragon tomorrow using airships. They say they want you on one of the airships as observers. They're going to use airships. Whoa. Taking the battle to our foe in his element then. And with the elite of the Liberland military. Well, if we're just observers, we won't be able to actually do anything. Even so, I'm still grateful for a chance to get a closer look at the dragon. And it might just be up to us if the army fails somehow. The rest for the wary then, huh? I'm up for it. At last, some light at the end of the tunnel. Mabel. Mabel, are you alright? It was nothing. You look dizzy enough to be a toy top, Mayor. You must be exhausted. But I know what Estelle just said, Mayor, but don't strain yourself. Don't worry, really. I'm hardly straining myself. During the 100 days, our father did everything he could to protect Bose. One time, he even conducted extremely dangerous negotiations in order to deceive the Imperial Army. Compared to what he did, this is nothing. Mayor Mabel. Still, everyone, please take care of things. Dispel the fear that haunts the people of Bose and Revenue. Leave it to us. Hey, Agate, come on. Are you looking forward to your birthday? I got a present that I'm sure will make you super duper happy. Something I like, huh? You gonna make something tasty for me? What? No? Why would you think of food when I mention a birthday present? Presents should be things that last, you know? Something you treasure forever. You really think so? Something that'll last and that'll treasure? Maybe a hunting knife or something? You just got a hunting knife from the village elder, dummy. The answer is an accessory, handmade by yours truly. It's not done yet, though. Oh hey, an accessory? Like what kind of accessory? I'm not a girl, you know. Come on, Agate, you're so boring. Even boys can be stylish and cute if they have some kind of accessory. If you have one, Agate, even a stick in the mud like you'll get all the ladies. Hey, come on, knock it off. Do you really not want it? You've always taken care of me, so I wanted to give something back. I've been working really hard to make it, but if it's really not something you'd like, just don't make it too cute or flashy, okay? Don't worry. It's simple but cool. It'll fit you perfectly, Agate, I promise. Especially since you're so tall. Yeah, it'll be perfect, I bet. I get it. You got me all curious now, so just make it good, okay? I will. Hey, Agate. What is it, Misha? I just want to say thank you so much for always being my big brother. Dream, huh? This is... Yeah, this should be good. Nisha? Agate! Oh, thank Adius, you're awake. Short stuff. How are your injuries? Do you feel okay? Yeah, this is no... Yeah. No, don't move. You need to sleep. Your wounds aren't healed at all yet. Hey, come on. Stuff like this ain't a big deal. But he'll fine even if you ignore him. No! I promised, Estelle. I promised I wouldn't let you out of your bed until you were better. Hey. No, 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 no. I get it already. You. Jeez, getting all worked up over a bunch of scratches. Holy crap, it's nighttime already. Where the heck is everyone? They all went back to the city for a while. They made some kind of promise with General Morgan, I think. A promise with Morgan? Tita conveyed Estelle's message to Agate. I see, so they got Morgan moving, did they? The Gil ought to be hearing from the army right about now in that case. Well, hell, I can't just... stay here is what I want to say, but on the other hand, it is pretty late tonight. We'll get out to Boise tomorrow morning. But, look, I've had a good long rest. I'm seriously feeling better. These really are just scratches. They'll heal up even if I'm working hard. I'm fine, don't worry. You sure you're not forcing yourself? Hey, give the veteran bracer a little bit of credit here. I ain't so crazy as to go overboard on stuff like dragons or the society twice. I can't keep putting you in danger either. Oh, point is, I sure don't have the guts to anger my scary little nursemaid. Trust me a little here. Oh, Agate. I guess you do look a lot better, though. Told you, didn't I? I know my limits better than anyone. That's good. Hey, what's wrong? I said I'm okay, really. I swear to the goddess I ain't lying. No, that's not it. I'm so relieved, it's just so... Well... Come on, Short Stuff, calm down. I get it. Sorry, Tita. I guess you made you worry pretty bad, huh? After charging off alone, I get broken like a twig in a fight I had no chance of winning. And then, on top of all that, I made you do that crazy thing to protect me. Yeah, I get you dummy. I was so worried, I saw you get hurt, and then... Yeah, you're right. I really am a complete idiot. A bit calmer now? Sorry, I didn't mean to cry like that. You sure know how to shock a guy, you know that? That whole thing sent shivers down my spine, way worse than when I thought that silver-haired idiot. Oh yeah. Agate, are you hungry? I made some soup with some things the village elder left. That's what smells so good. Right on. Wait, hold on. Where's the kitchen? Huh? Then we look. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's a few spots that are a little different, but it looks just like it did back then. There's something like this too. I'm amazed it survived. Huh? Alright, I'm probably losing you, aren't I? The place actually burned down 10 years ago. You mean... One of those incendiary shells from the Imperials hit it dead on. It caught fire instantly and burned down straight to the foundations. I'd heard the village elder was his usual naughty self and had it rebuilt, but didn't think they tried to put the furniture and decorations back together even. I never could bring myself to come in here before. Guess I really gotta tell them thanks, given how much they did. So then, that's when Misha... secret's out, huh? She was making me a present for my birthday. It was a handmade accessory of some kind that she thought would look good on me. When we were fleeing for the mountains, she ran back home to get it. And that's when the house was hit. When they finally pulled her out, she was burned pretty badly, let's put it that way. A year after everything she suffered, she still had that present clutched in her hands. The metal parts were hopelessly melted, but the stones were still okay. Take a look. Pretty. They ain't even septium, ain't even valuable, just some pretty rocks. Probably something she found down by the river. I lost count of the number of times I've thought, all for this? It's funny though, you know. I can't blame her or get angry at her for it. I never intended for it to be a memento of her. When I left the village, though, it was the only thing I couldn't part with, even when I became a raven down in ruin. Pretty pathetic for a thug, right? Not at all. Ah, it is pretty damn pathetic. As long as I could hold on to this, I could also hold on to my anger. My anger at myself, my anger at the worthless, spineless son of a bitch who couldn't even save his own sister. But I ended up putting all that pent-up rage into every swing of my sword. So long as I did that, I could at least look like I was keeping it together. A half-baked man trapped by rage and self-deception and unable to move on. It's exactly like that bastard said. It's worse, ain't it? I'm just a piece of shit who runs away from anything painful. I'm the thing I hate most. A goddamn loser of a dog running around with my tail between my legs. I'm pathetic, absolutely pathetic. I don't really understand how you feel, Agate. I don't think I can really try to understand what makes you feel so hurt. But I think I need to say something, in Misha's place. Huh? Don't you dare make fun of my big brother. You don't know the first thing about what makes my brother such a good guy. I know my brother better than anyone else. I won't let anyone talk badly about my brother, even if it's you yourself. What? I know I might not measure up to Misha, but I still know a lot of good things about you, Ayat. And so, it makes me so sad to hear you say such bad things about yourself. It made me kind of angry despite not really understanding what you meant. And then... oh man. Busting out the lectures, sounding exactly like Misha. You sure are acting grown up, short stuff. Don't treat me like a kid. I was really sad and really angry. Sad and angry. I don't know the first thing about myself, huh? You really hit it on the head? Oh? Thanks, Tita. You would have helped me see it. There ain't no point in trying to judge yourself when all you can see is your own limited vision of yourself. All you can really do is plow on. Anger, sadness, neither have anything to do with it. You just have to go straight on until you find an answer. Maybe then I'll finally understand why I've held on to this thing for so long. That was sweet. So the market's already being repaired. That's wonderful. They certainly got to it quickly. It only happened yesterday. Yes, Mayor Mabel's throwing herself into it. She's already sent aid to revenue as well, or so I heard. Everyone's doing their best, even though they're fair. I heard word from Gransel as well, and Grandmother has issued a proclamation. She stated that the government will respond immediately to the threat of the dragon and will send aid to the affected areas. That's our queen. Awesome. I can think of certain lords and ministers of Erebonia who could stand to learn from such an example. They're far more interested in attending fancy parties than addressing the concerns of the citizenry. Ironically, I could say a lot of the same for the Republic. Half the time, our politicians seem to spend so much time dancing around each other that they never get anything done. Well, it may help that we're such a small country. Regardless, preparations for the plan against the dragon should be almost complete. Time to go see what the Royal Army can do then. So should we just head for the landing port, I guess, right? Yes, you're scheduled to depart at 10 AM at port number 1. It's about 9 now, so you should have time to pick up some supplies. Right. Won't that be a little difficult with the market in the state it is? The market's merchants have been put up in the hotel for now. They're still open for business, seemingly, so you should be able to pick up some necessities there. Nothing like persistence. It would be wise to visit them before we head for the landing port. I agree. No new quests. I hope we can continue with these quests afterwards. We're not kind of free. We could turn in the food quest now, I guess, but it still said long on it, so. That monster was apparently an ancient dragon. No one's seen one in like a billion years, apparently, so the brand news bought the photo I took of it. I can't wait for the next issue to come out. We should go to the hotel then and see what they are offering, in case we need to stock up. Oh, they gave me Olivier automatically in my party. Sin isn't even in the party, but he's just still following us. Are they like in the rooms? Hey, welcome. Market repair work began this morning apparently. My partner already ran out to go help. Honestly, I envy Buck's energy at times like these. Apparently the market repairs have already begun. What are you selling? I wish they would start selling the better revives and stuff, like the celestial bombs. Then I would buy them. Following Mayor Mabel's plan, we'll be borrowing rooms at the hotel and operating out of them for now. Really, I gotta tip my hat to the spirit of mutual assistance that the merchants of Bose have at a time like this. It's because we work hand in hand like this that we were able to recover from the flames of war. A special liberal's new thing. Let's read this then, shall we? Breaking news, Ancient Dragon appeared. Bose Market flattened by legend. I doubt any words are needed for this edition. The photograph says it all. This is the dragon that appeared yesterday at noon in the city of Bose. The dragon flew in from the east, then proceeded to land on top of the Bose Market. At a length of around 40 arch, its enormous size crushed the roof of the market, causing it to collapse, resulting in injuries. Afterwards, it flew west to the revenue village and razed the village orchards. Following its trail of destruction, it took to the clouds and vanished. The Royal Army immediately restricted airspace. Citizens flee damaged market. Crushed by the dragon, the domed ceiling of the Bose Market collapsed, and injured several persons despite the rapid response from nearby bracers. Some of the injured remain unconscious. The market is currently cordoned off, and it is unclear on when or if it will reopen. For the emblem of the city to be so damaged has been quite a shock to every citizen. Revenue Village grieves over orchards. The dragon's attack on Revenue Village reduced the orchard to ash. As Revenue's main industry, their loss is a terrible blow. Queen makes emergency announcement. After receiving reports of damage from across the region, Queen Alicia's announced emergency support for the afflicted areas. The Queen also stated that in order to prevent further damages, she would appeal to the Royal Army to respond to the threat immediately. According to persons within the army, a plan is already in the works. Currently the dragon remains at large, and its citizens will remain anxious until that plan is enacted. Legend versus reality. Dragons have always been described as moderate and intelligent in lore, but the destructive creature witnessed here seems a far cry from their idealized image. Specialists in ancient life confirmed that the anatomy is the same, so what does the behavioral difference mean? As a being from before the Great Collapse, it's theorized that perhaps it may be confused by the change in environment. Regardless, the army has been forced to categorize it as a threat despite the concerns expressed by specialists. While we as the player know that more people than are involved with this. Meaning Ouroboros. Apparently the market got hit too. Anyway, I'm really relieved to see my wife and son are uninjured. Don't need any of these. My husband finally returned from Revenue Village. It's nice to have a man's help at a time like this. There's lots I want to say, but I'll keep it in for now. As I returned to the capital, the scheduled liner stopped of all things. I'm the Imperial Ambassador, how dare you delay me? Guess that's it here. We could go check out the Orbal's place, which is on the south side of the city. See if we can upgrade something. So dragons really do exist. I remember hearing tales about them in bars and whatnot, but whoever believed them? Olivier? No, Olivier isn't fully upgraded. We should do that. Here we go. Mind 4 is what we want more of. Mind 4 is so good. EP cut would be good too. Things like HP 4 aren't bad either for protecting against one-shots. We already have 2 though. Maybe we have gotten stuff from just exploring actually. Attack 4 is something we could give Estelle. Other than that, she's getting kinda full on good stuff. Like EP cut she could use. I don't know if we don't have a cast 3 unlocked. I don't know if it even exists in the game. She could use a better shield and HP. Do we have a better HP? We do. Could give that a share. Check Olivier though. Olivier is easily our weakest person in the party. He's not strong. EP cut 1. You should not have hit Olivier, because you don't shoot, you do no damage. He should have a Mind 4, honestly. Who's even wearing the other Mind 4? If we make another Mind 4 and give it to Olivier, that would be nice. Let's do that. Mind 4. Did he have a cast 2 already? He should have that. Yes. Okay. Give you a Mind 4. Range is pretty good, but we should just try to upgrade his EP cut and EP. Can we make another EP cut for? Otherwise I won't spend the resources on it. No, we need space. We have plenty of the other ones though. Yeah, let's just save for that. Let's check out the weapon store. Probably no new weapons, but no. I guess like Chloe gains a lot of defense from getting. Have we gotten any? No. Like maybe it's worth giving Chloe the defense thing. This. Next gear. Like they do lose speed, but they gain so much defense. We have one now at least. I just noticed how much art's power Shara has. That's why she hits so hard. That's like 500 art. Oh hey, now that I look, doesn't this guy have a guild emblem? Hello Sting, it's been quite a while. Charizard, from the sound of it, you led the rescue outfit at the market the other day. Thanks, sorry I wasn't there. No, it's really just part of the job. I'll take care of all the small stuff. It's on you to take care of that dragon. Who's Sting? Have you ever seen him? I think for Chloe this might be worth it, because she needs to stay alive. She's like priority 1 when it comes to being alive. This is a men-only boot, so that's, yeah. Let's also just look through here. We could give him a long barrel too. It's not bad. We have a gladiator headband. Didn't... she already has one. What happens if we give her another one? Actually, no, that's kind of scary. Perhaps we get rid of this. We only lose 10 defense and we can give her gladiator headband because her special is so good. This is pretty good. Prevent seal mute. Give that to... I don't know. Him? Maybe? Anti-cold helmet is pretty good too. Things I don't know what the enemies will be using, so that's kind of something you adapt if we're stuck on a boss. Because I have a feeling we're gonna fight that dragon, and I don't know what it will use. But now we have some options. So before we leave now, we're gonna go to the hotel and rest up, so Olivier is full on resources. But other than that, I think we are ready to get going by going to the landing port. And we're gonna do the ingredient stuff after. Because I'm assuming we will end the chapter and then come back here. You guys at the bridge I was told about, right? The army airship you'll be boarding will be docking soon. You're to go meet in dock 1 to the right. Okay. Looks like the military ship hasn't showed up yet. We should have enough time to visit the merchants if we need anything. What I want to do is stall. We're waiting now. Let's just go ahead and wait for the ship to arrive. Just a sip from my drink. Okay. So the airship that's gonna pick us up is gonna be one of those big reinforced army ones, right? Yes, one of our guard ships. To make up most of our military ships, so I'd imagine that's what we'll be on. The typical Royal Army Guard airships. Our ship is usually well-rounded, strong firepower, a large load capacity and good mobility. Though that's what I know from 10 years ago. They've been upgraded some since their initial deployment, correct? Yes, in addition to giving them better armor and engines and such, we have specialized the ships by varying their equipment. Patrol craft, scout craft, attack craft. The principle, at least as I understand it, is to ensure the squadrons are flexible by giving each one mission-specific equipment. Just what I expect from the country that invented airship warfare. We have airship squadrons in Calvert, but they're nothing more than showboats, really. The Empire is a little different. We use airship squadrons, but the Empire's strength has always lain in its cavalry divisions, our tanks, in this age. Attention please, the Royal Army vessel will be landing at Port 1 momentarily. All non-affiliated personnel, please refrain from entering Port 1. Here we go. I don't think I've heard this engine sound before. Oh my, that's... Ah. So we're gonna be riding on their sail. Julia didn't mention this at all when we spoke to her last night. Yo, Estelle. Hi everybody, long time no see. What? Is that... You seem to have a habit of meeting in the strangest damn places. Estelle, everyone, it's so great to see you again. What? Why are Niall and Dorothy on their sail? Allow me to explain. Julia, you awful tease. Why didn't you tell me last night that you'd be coming in their sail? I get to have my fun with surprises sometimes, my princess. My apologies if I startled you. Oh, Julia. I take it that if you're using their sail, it's part of Grandmother's plan. Just so. What's Her Majesty's got to do with this? If the famous cutting edge our sail gets involved, those living in fear of the dragon may have their concerns eased. I believe that is your thinking. Oh, good idea. Queen Alicia continues to impress. The reporters are, I assume, along for the very same reason. Yeah, pretty much. The whole damn country's losing it over this dragon thing. Looks like they're hoping us humble reporters can produce a little something to calm the masses. Mr. Burns, remember? I know, I won't give away any state secrets. I am gonna be poking my head around to some extent though. I ain't writing straight propaganda here. As you wish. One time for once, I see. On time for once, I see. General Morgan. General, allow me to express our thanks for allowing us aboard. Well, Her Majesty's opinion helped. Let me be clear on this up front so there's no misunderstanding. You Brits are nothing more than observers on this mission. All you'll be allowed to do is watch as we execute the plan. I'm fine with that. If the army can settle things, I sure won't complain. I look forward to seeing what you can do, General. Very well. Your Highness, please this way. We shall accompany you to the bridge. But we cannot allow the princess to board as a mere passenger on her own airship. It would affect the crew's morale, Your Highness. Very well. Well, he's as icy as always. I wish he just accepted us dumb civvy bracers are, you know, something approaching competent. The General is a hard-headed old-school sort of man, but doubt he'll ever change his opinions quickly. Allow me to lead you aboard the ship. And on that note, allow me to finally welcome you properly as allies and friends of long standing. Welcome aboard our sail, flagship of the Royal Guard and Liberal. Damn, too late. They're gone. We should have headed out a bit earlier. Ah well, we'll leave the dragon watching to the rest of the gang. Yeah, aw, I wanted to ride their sail. Come on, short stuff. There's more to life than gawking at machines. But there's so much to see. An engine room with 8 of the new model engines. A next generation bridge with all the best information processing equipment. It'd be a dream. Your eyes are lit up as candles. But still like it. What do we do now? Good question. Well, first off, I'm gonna need a new greatsword if I want to keep being the heavy blade. Alright. Yeah, I guess you can't really repair a sword that gets broken that badly. Yeah, gonna have to buy a new one. Let's go order one at the weapons store in the south block. Hey! Yo, Ted. You're the receptionist here, aren't you? Ah, looks like you didn't make it in time. I could try to raise our cell on the radio if you want. Nah, that's okay. So you came out here just to see if I'd caught the flight? That too, but we actually just got a rush delivery on the flight last night with your name on it. I just found it. A rush delivery for me? Yeah, small package. Return address is Russell. What? From Grandpa? Remember the sword we saw on Russell's desk? In cutscene with Cassius in an episode ago? Well then, allow me to explain Operation Dragon Capture. This operation will be conducted primarily by the airship force. Our ground divisions will focus solely on keeping order in all regions during the operation. In all the regions, so we're going beyond Boise for all this. Possibly not by our choice. Last night's events showed that the Dragon's capacity for flight is significant. It is very possible that it will move to another region at some point. Yeah, good points. The plan shall involve 12 airships in total, including their sail. Which is to say, it involves 2/5 of our entire fleet. The rest will be held in reserve. 2/5 of the entire fleet. That's enough power to give our friend quite a reception, Julia, sir. Whoa. This is a map of the mission plan. Yes, precisely. Their sail is currently cruising in Boise airspace. We shall be using their sail as the flagship and command vessel for this operation. The actual Dragon patrol shall be carried out by 8 patrol ships equipped with a wide area radar. If the Dragon so much as raises its head above the tree line, they will be able to find it. Then, once the Dragon is found, ships will give chase at high speed and use the rapid fire artillery to check the Dragon and guide it over to Lake Valeria. At the same time, several patrol vessels armed with tranquilizer rounds will be scrambled from Lason Fortress. Once the Dragon is pinned, they will intercept it. They will fire every tranquilizer round they have and sink the creature. That is the plan in full. Wow. Well, this is certainly a bit larger scale than most guild operations. If the tranquilizers don't work, I'm guessing you switch to live ammunition. Yes. In that case, we'll have to destroy the Dragon with concentrated fire from all ships. Her Majesty has asked us to prioritize capture over destruction, but we are ready for every contingency. Why would Queen Alicia want the Dragon alive? Dragons are creatures of myth, the oldest legends. Said she could not bear to have it slain. I can understand that, especially since the Dragon is under the Society's control. Good point. Wait, that's right. That Lawrence Leonhardt guy, wherever he is, had a gospel. That mean, yes, the urban shutdown phenomenon. According to Professor Russell, the maximum rage with effect is roughly 5 arch. All ships have orders to get no closer than 10 arch to the Dragon. As long as we do that, there should not be a problem. That should work, hopefully. Most impressive, General. You do seem prepared for everything. We learned quite a bit from the 100 Days War. Should this plan somehow fail entirely, we will be left wanting for options. Should that come to pass, we will be relying on you. It's nice of you to say that, but why do I get the impression you think this plan is foolproof and invincible? Of course. If this plan has a problem, it's that we have to wait for the Dragon to show its face. But that's a question. What do we do if the Dragon doesn't show up? Given how Ouroboros has behaved up to this point, I find it unlikely they'll keep it hidden. They'll want to use that Dragon to do something. They probably will, won't they? Well then, Bracers. Once we found the Dragon, we will announce it over the comm. Until then, please make yourself at home. We get to explore our sail for the first time ever! Sprite, is something wrong, General Morgan? I was taking a moment to look over the battle plan again. A plan that can seem perfect when first drafted can show faults over time. Have you found any problems then? None that stand out to me. Short of the truly unpredictable happening, this plan should succeed. I'm afraid there'll be no need for you this time. Well, I won't mind if that turns out to be true, but if we need to, we'll help as best we can. You need to let us aboard after all, sir. You must expect something could happen. It's possible, but remember, you will only act if our plan ends prematurely. I expect you to follow orders during the mission itself. Don't worry, we understand. We'll just watch for now and see what you guys can do. Quite a head on your shoulders, Miss Bright. There's still a little time before contact with the dragon. Use the time until then to show you're prepared. I wonder how when it triggers, like, moving forward. And I don't know where to walk on this ship. Here the braces I heard about. Never thought General Morgan would allow braces aboard. The Royal Army is really changing, I guess. I guess it's proof that General Bright's reorganization is coming along. Okay, instruments check out. It isn't too often that you get to measure an engine's output in action. I'm totally writing all this stuff down for all the engines we design in the future. We're done test after test to bring as much performance as we can from the engine. No matter how many experiments we do, though, in live combat things will be different. As one of the development staff, I'm half eager and half terrified to see how the engine performs. If you can get us through this mission, I'd say all the work will have been worth it. This will be the first flight out of the nest for this little bird. I'll be seeing how she does in collecting final data. Engine room. This is like tech room. Here we can rest. Stella, good to see you. What brings you here? I could ask the same thing of you, Sin. I know, trying to catch a nap or something. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but no, I thought I'd get a little practice in. I cannot seem to stay calm sitting in a confined space like this ship. You're in the middle of one of your walks, I guess. Yeah, I can never manage to sit still myself. With practice, huh? Isn't this a little cramped for practice? Practice isn't all about movement, remember? There's plenty you can do even in a small space such as this. Like what? Breathing exercises and meditation for one. Practicing your forms is an important part of training as well. Especially for bracers like us, who tend to get a little sloppy and let our styles fall apart from so much live combat. It's important from time to time to find a chance to return to the basics and correct yourself. That's a good point. I haven't actually done any discipline practice for a while now. Hearing you put it that way makes me worry I'm like an awful mess in a fight right now. Oh man. It's nothing to worry about. I was speaking generally. Still, if it resonates with you, then there's nothing lost by finding a chance to recenter yourself. My offer still stands to be a practice partner. Well, thanks, Sin. I may just take you up on that. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I thought we could actually fight him. Hello, Estelle. It's been quite a while. You're, Oh no, did you forget me? It's Peyton, the mechanic. I was with you during one of your plans against Colonel Richard. Sorry, a lot's happened since then. I remember you now, though. You're the one who got us the Intelligence Division airship, right? Yep. Glad I could be of help, and glad you didn't completely forget about me. Still, I'd heard there were bracers aboard, and the thought crossed my mind that it might be you guys, but I didn't think you'd be right on the money. Small word, huh? But I didn't think there are sail be here either. Seems like the Royal Army is pulling out everything for this mission. Yes, I've heard that this is the largest Liberalian military mobilization since the 100 Days War, and they tell me our target's a legendary ancient dragon. What better way to test a new engine though, right? You sure seem confident. Well hey, in a way all our tuning of that thing was in preparation for this day. The designers from the central factory are here today too, to collect data. It's finally time for their sail to make her grand entrance. I want it to fly like nothing's flown before. When the second coup attempt happened, we brought out these orbital-driven howitzers. They were all busted during the fight, but we got them repaired quickly enough. We had trouble managing ground combat without these. Door is tightly closed. Okay. That's this section. I guess we go up then. And this way now, maybe? Not much of a choice but to eat here when we're out on a long haul voyage. The harder the job is though, the nicer eating here is. In case it's got one hell of a job, changing the menu up every day so we don't get tired of the same thing. Yo Brazers, welcome to the ship's galley. The name's Casey. I run this little corner of the Ladybird as the ship's cook. I run the ship's commissariat too? But that's not quite ready yet. If you want some surprise, I'll have to ask you to come back a bit later. I still touring the ship. Pretty much, yeah. Wait a minute, are you drinking before a mission? This is a drink of celebration, my sweet. I celebrate the imminent meeting of the Genius Bard and Legendary Dragon. But putting aside the Genius Bard bit, the Legendary Dragon, did they still tell stories about dragons in the Empire? Why, naturally. There are quite a number of legends and tall tales of sightings, especially in the southern regions near Bose. In fact, I believe the Imperial Institute of Science was to launch an investigation, but then the 100 Days War broke out. Sounds like I take the legend kind seriously. So even in the Empire, dragons are pretty much a mystery, huh? You could say that, I suppose. But to the people of Empire, this particular situation would have a more straightforward solution. Straightforward, huh? Erebonia is a far more pragmatic realm than the world. If something like this were to happen in the Empire, His Majesty would order the destruction of the dragon immediately. The Empire believes in boldly standing against all who would oppose it. Even if the position is a dragon, it would be torn down without mercy. That seems a little bloodthirsty. Securing national peace through force of arms is the Erebonian way. I confess, as a messenger of love and peace, I do find it a bit sad. It would be an interesting turn of events for the dragon to flee to Erebonia. Were that to happen though, it is all too clear that it would be taken as an excuse for rekindle war. Our good General Morgan is all too aware of that, I suspect. There was no other door there. Then we go up. Hello Bracers, welcome aboard. Just above here is the bridge, and just below us is the conference room. The Estelle is a pretty large ship. People tend to get lost at first when they're assigned to her. Yeah, I'm lost right now. Yo, Estelle! Hi Dorothy, you seem to be doing okay. Is your camera still treating you good? You bet. This girl is so cute, she looks great from any angle. And by this girl, you mean their sail. Oh Dorothy, you're as you as ever. You too, Estelle. You're just as full of energy as always. Well, thanks. Wait, were you worried about me? Yeah, of course. I mean, I took the photo of Joshua, right? If that made you all sad, I'd have to be sad too. Oh, Dorothy, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm a reporter, so it's my job to try and cheer people up. Sort of. If you're worried about anything else, talk to me anytime. I'll keep that in mind. Yo, Estelle, killing time till the dragon shows up. More or less. How about you? Putting stuff together for your latest scoop? Not really. I'm waiting for the star of the show, same as you. Even if it doesn't show up, at least we got a few nice shots of their sail. We're just lucky enough to even be here. You must be having a field day. We get to cover the fight with the dragon and the new cutting-edge ship in all in one go. Hell, the dragon versus airship thing alone would make it the story of the decade. Every single reporter at the office raised their hand when we were taking volunteers to cover this. That figures. Congrats on getting picked for the job. Did you guys draw straws or something? Draw? No, of course not. I got picked as some damn good reporter. Oh, that effort during the coup is starting to pay off. Well, hey, more power to you. So even the Royal Army respects you now, huh? Hey, if you write good stuff, even the big guys will come knocking on your door. By the way, if anything's interesting come your way lately, I'm free to swap a few stories anytime you want. We could always use a few good editorials to fill our pages. We'll see. Speaking of Estelle, you close at all to Captain Schwartz? I wouldn't exactly call us close. I guess we've known each other for a while now, though. So I suppose you could introduce me. We've been getting hounded by readers for a special edition featuring the female captain of the Royal Guard. Juliet's kinda popular then. Oh, totally. At least it's about as popular as Her Highness Claudia. I've even heard some publishers are itching to put a whole photo album of her on the shelves. Photo album? It's just a rumor floating around. Even if they wanted to, there's no way to get permission. And I sure don't want to be the guy who's caught taking candid pictures of her. Yeah, that's true. I kinda like to see this album though. Shara, so this is where you are. Hi Estelle, taking a walk? Yep. Enjoying the wind? Yes, the weather's lovely, so I'm taking it easy. Knowing when to take a breather is part of the job too, you know. Short breaks like these are good for keeping our mind sharp. Now's the perfect time. Yeah, I know. Hey Shara, do you think the plan will work? To be honest, I don't know. Common sense says there's a very good chance it'll succeed. We have 12 patrol ships out on patrol as we speak after all. Hard to imagine even something as powerful as a dragon getting away from all that. I guess you're right. General Morgan was pretty confident too. That's just how he looks on the surface. Remember, he was none too happy to have Bracers aboard. Yet he let us on anyway. That can only mean one thing. He's worried about how this will turn out too. Exactly. And that, Estelle, is why conserving our strength right now is a good idea. Makes sense. Guess I'll keep wandering around for a bit. Good, that's what I like to hear. It's not every day you get to ride their sail. Enjoy yourself. True enough. See you. Right that we're on board, Proof General Morgan is well easy. We need to act as much as knows this. Yes. Let's go up. Guess they're here to observe the operation, right? Well, I just got one thing to say to you. Don't get in our way. Oh yeah, you're the Bracers, right? I'm Lux, their sales helmsman. I'm in charge of piloting the ship. Sorry, but looks like you guys aren't gonna get a chance to show off. A dragon, please. Even a dragon's nothing compared to our sail. You guys just sit back and enjoy the show. Oh, hello. You're the observers, right? I'm Leon, their sales communications officer. I run the switchboard and radio here. Probably won't be a very long acquaintance, but it's nice to meet you. Hello, Estelle, hello. Are you finding it a little hard to calm down? Yeah, I bet. Really can't stay still for this one. That reminds me, you always walk around like this on passenger ships as well. Yeah, now that you mention it, I do. I don't know, I feel kinda suffocated and trapped when I just have to sit around politely. That's very likely, Estelle. But I wouldn't worry about that too much in their sail. What do you mean? Property of the Atlas family it may be, but it's still a fully functional war cruiser. At full speed, its engine capabilities far exceed those of a passenger vessel. If you go at flag speed, I don't think you'd even be able to remain standing. Is it seriously that fast with that new engine? You'd be surprised, I think. It's a bit like walking into a storm. I see. So that kinda makes all this calm before the storm then. Yes, after a fashion. This may be a very brief period of peace before the action begins. If you wanna look around the interior, this may be your only chance. Better keep that in mind then. Guess I better start running around faster, huh? It's Bright, good day. How do you find our sail? It's really cool. I guess I shouldn't be surprised the Queen's ship is awesome, but still. Thank you for your kindness, Miss Bright. I am simply relieved the new engine made it in time. Of course, I hardly expected to use it on a mission of quite this nature. I hear that. But imagine a dragon would show up. Yes, it is an utter mystery as a foe even to us. We may have a plan of attack, but it would be foolish to rely completely on it in the face of the unknown. Be prepared for anything, in case something goes amiss. If anything happens, it'll all be up to us, huh? Hopefully it will not come to that, but only Adius knows what lies before us. Oh, by the way, Julia, did you know that Mr. Neil Burns wants to cover you for an article? An article? About me? Yeah, he wants the citizens to know the real Royal Guard, he says. He's pretty serious about his job, so I think you can trust him, you know? I'm well aware of Mr. Burns' professional credentials. If not, I would not have allowed him to accompany us and cover the story. Yeah, good point. To be honest, I absolutely support the idea behind such an article. However, I'm afraid I must decline. Huh? Even if you support it? We refuse similar proposals from other companies as well, you see. We cannot give the Liberal News any special treatment. Oh, I guess not. Forgive me, but please tell him as much. I still look forward to seeing the article, however. Okay then. I don't know if I actually can. Yeah, here we go. Signal from the Meddler. Dragon in flight in airspace above the Malga mine. All crew to battle stations. All crew to battle stations. Guild observers, report to the bridge. Here we go. What's happening? The dragon is above the Malga mine. Look at the display. Malga, so it's in Roland. I'm amazed we found it. Where shall we intercept it, sir? A good question. We need to lure it to the lake, but we cannot afford to let it near the capital. Our interception point will be near the Lenhart River estuary. Patrol ships, load the dragon to the riverside. Attack ships forward. Aye, sir. This is our sail to all ships. Our interception point will be the Lenhart River estuary. All patrol ships lead the dragon to the interception point. Use formation B. Attack ships launch and proceed to the interception point. I think he would actually fall into their hands. Perhaps I need to settle this myself. No. If I act, it will simply be the same thing all over again. Heh, he and I are in the same position, I suppose. Great Adios, who art in the sky, please guide us who stand upon this chaotic earth. All attack ships have launched. Estimate their arrival at 1200 hours. 1220. Full speed ahead. Put us southwest of the inception point. Aye, sir. Restore orbital power flow to all sections. Ahead full. Helm take us to the southwest of the Lenhart River estuary. All attack ships have arrived at their designed positions. Tranquilizer rounds loaded and ready. Alright, all that's left is to wait for the dragon to show up. All attack ships prepare to fire. Begin attack on my command. Aye, sir. And it begins. All ships fire! Ha! I think we got it. Absolutely incredible. Ha! Not even a dragon could stand up against all this. My goodness, such a spectacle. What a performance. Confirming splashdown of dragon into a lake area. Shall we proceed as planned and bind it, sir? Proceed. As soon as you've confirmed it's safe, bring our sail down. We'll perform a water landing and inspect the dragon ourselves. Aye, sir. Water landing complete. No response from the dragon. Right then, time to see this with my own eyes. Captain, accompany me. Sir. Can we... Yes, you should come too. This is an ancient dragon of legend, not exactly something you get to see every day. Yeah. Please, sir, everyone. The dragon splashed down in the water, directly ahead of the ship. Over here. Oh wow, it's so big! He's so handsome too. It's a shame he's asleep. Hope he wakes up soon. I told you, girl, if he wakes up, we're in trouble. Still, hell of a creature. Wow. Incredible hardly does it justice. Still, you guys came too, huh? Your Highness, it is dangerous out here. Please, I must ask you to return to the cabin. I'll be fine, General. Besides seeing it up close, it truly is magnificent. Is it really asleep though? We confirmed the heartbeat, so it isn't dead. Even so, we pumped enough tranquilizers into it to stop an army of normal monsters. It'll be down for a while. Cool, that's good then. Speaking of things being good, does anybody else see that Leonhard Lowe somewhere around? I doubt he could be hiding. Lowe held the gospel, which was the linchpin of this experiment. If he's not here, does that mean that they have abandoned their quest? According to the patrol ship that chased the dragon, there was never a rider visible. I'd say it's very likely he wasn't present to begin with. Not surprising. He probably learned of our plan and fled. Typical of his sort of criminal element. I don't know, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy to just turn tail and run. Indeed, we shouldn't let our guard down just yet. Incidentally, where are you taking the dragon after this? For the moment, the plan is to tow it to the Laystron. After that, we'll need to discuss it with Her Majesty and Cassius first. I see. Huh? Dorothy? Did you find something? Maybe it's just my imagination, but is there a bump on his forehead? What? She's right, there's a little bump. There's a slit on it actually, maybe it's like an eye or some... Oh, no! The gospel is here! Hmm? What? Damn you, you will not escape. Sports, get us in the air. Sir. No good. Guided missiles can't get a lock. Damn it all, we can't see the heat signature right there too. It must be jamming our missiles somehow. Alright then, give it a taste of the main guns. The target is increasing speed. 2,300 surge power, 2,400, 2,500, 600. What a monster. None of the patrol ships will be able to pursue it. Their stealth engine can keep up with that. All hands, we will now accelerate to flank combat speed, 3,200 SPH. All hands brace for G-force shock. What does that mean? The massive acceleration and thrust will feel like it makes us heavier. Crouch down and brace yourselves. Okay. Flank speed engaged, do not let it escape. Aye, ma'am. Whoa! Dragon is descending. At this rate we'll lose visual. Keep going, do not lose it. How can we still be in a cloud? Wait, where is this? What are you... A Nebel Valley? Could we already be in the mist? Dragon has descended to 1200 arch. 1100, 1000, 900. Dragon lost, ma'am. Julia. So we lost sight of it. We did. The northwestern part of the Nebel Valley, the place where the fog is deepest. Can we dock our sail in that old fort? No, that sail is too large. I see. The operation is over then. All operation ships are to patrol the Nebel Valley region. Their sail will return to Bose. The dragon has fled to the northwestern corner of the Nebel Valley. It's part of the valley that's hardest to traverse and is covered in deep fog, being further in than the bandit base was. In other words, scouting by airship will be difficult. Difficult at best. There's really no option but to dispatch an expedition on foot. But wait a second, if we send in a whole army, the dragon will just run away. She has a point. I think we'd better try and strike it at him with a smaller group while he's still vulnerable. Meaning you'd like for us to leave it to you. Well, we're more used to investigating something on difficult terrain than most of your troops. I would say we're the right people for the job. Do you have any idea of how you would investigate this? As I recall, there's no real road into that section of the valley. Simply wandering over and praying to Adios that you'll find something could take days at minimum. Well, leave that to me. Oh, Agatita. Sorry to butt in. Pardon us. What are you doing here? And more importantly, are you sure you should be up and about? Like I told Tita, this is nothing but just a bunch of scratches. Tita, is he serious? Estelle, stare. Tita, Estelle, stare. Yeah. I don't think Agat's really pushing himself. I see. Well, okay then, I guess. You have plenty of energy if nothing else. You said leave it to me, but do you even know what you're talking about? Yeah, Lurgan filled me in on the details. That overgrown lizards disappeared into the northwest of the Nebel Valley, right? Yeah, but what can you... I know a man who knows a lot about the area. If you ask him, we should be able to find a way to get into that corner of the valley. Oh? Who is this guy exactly? A tough old tyrant by the name of Wemler. He lives on the eastern part of the valley. He bragged to me once that he got across the ravine that divides that part of the valley from the rest. Right, the old man living in that little hut. Impressive. Your constant hunt for information has borne fruit, you might say. Even if you find the dragon, what do you intend to do? It's not what I would call a trivial foe. You intend to slay it yourselves. There's a gospel on the thing's head, right? Job's done once we deal with that. It does follow that the reason the dragon has grown violent is due to that gospel. The gospel has been responsible for all sorts of bizarre phenomena before now, after all. And if we nullify the gospel, perhaps we can put an end to the dragon's rampage. Sounds like a good plan to me. When you say you'll break the gospel, you remind me of what Father Graham did. He hit the gospel with an artifact and shorted it out, but we do not exactly have a survey of artifacts. Yeah, we don't have time to fiddle with stuff like that. We're just going to smash that thing to bits, frame and all. What? Wait, hang on a sec. Can we really break a gospel that easily? Whenever I handled one, it always seemed like it was really sturdy. Let's just say we got a solution to that little problem. Take a look. Sword. There's something fitted into. Oh, now I see. Also, tossed me a new gizmo of his in the mail. It's a little something for breaking gospels. For real? How is it meant to work exactly? I'll explain. The unit on the hilt applies high-frequency vibrations to the blade that will help it break a gospel's frame. Because of the vibration, the model will break after a few hits. But Grandpa is sure that if you hit the gospel clearly with a vibrating blade, the gospel will break. I don't think I quite get it all, but it sounds incredible. The world's greatest living genius comes through once again. I got Tita to attach it when it arrived, and it seems like it works. All that's left now is to find the dragon and give him a good one on the forehead. So, Mr. General, how's that sound for a plan? If Ross has given you a fighting chance, I suppose I have no choice but to agree. So then, you'll let us take a crack at it? Yes, do everything you can. However, I will have airships around the valley on standby. They will be able to respond if or when the dragon slips past you. Heh, sounds like a challenge. Just tell them they won't need much ammo. Our sail will patrol in Bose airspace while you search. Once you've discovered the dragon's location, please contact us. Roger, you leave it to us. I'll have Sieg carry a message once we find it. If I'm not with them, I'll ask him to stay near Estelle. Agree. Your Highness, if you do accompany them, please take the greatest care. Estelle Bright, Agate Krosner. Huh? What? If the dragon escapes the valley, the army will have to move to contain it with everything we have. We will not allow the people of the world to come to harm again. So do everything you can. Don't worry about protecting others. Focus on your mission and leave the rest to us. General. So basically, I got your back. Never thought I'd hear that from you, General. I brought that out. Nothing but politeness, Mr. Krosner. Captain, get us in the air. Sir. Oh, we gotta have Tita in the party. Tita, you should stay out of the party. You're super weak, Tita. Okay, so we're going to see Wemler in Nebula Valley, right? Yeah. More importantly, though, are you really tagging along, Tita? Of course. If the vibration unit breaks, I can fix it right then and there. I think my cannon can lend a hand against any flying monsters, too. Fine, whatever. Just so slow us down, short stuff. No problem. Estelle, what is it? What's with the look? Nothing. Much. How do I put it? I was just thinking that you two seem a lot closer now. It's been so sweet to you lately, Tita. What the hell are you going on about? Look at that blush. But seriously, it looks like you got your feelings all sorted out, huh? Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna run off alone and get wrecked like a chump anymore. If I do, I'm gonna have a certain little someone guilt-tripping me with her pouty face again. Oh, I see. Okay then, let's hurry to Nebula Valley. Yeah, let's move out. Oh god, I'm already bracing for a death cycle incoming when we have to fight with this party. Tita is super weak. Agate we did fully upgrade though. Can we give Tita any more slots? We can. Like, I think we should. There's a bit more at least. Now we have 0 blue, so... Agate was already... He's not strong, but he's also not like weak. Tita is weak. Like really weak. Like really weak. Like really extremely super duper weak. Eagle Eye. Don't we already get that? Yeah, you don't need to have Eagle Eye equipped. We don't really have much better though. She'll just have to be blind machine or something. Just blinding. We should check her weapon though. I don't think we ever bought anything for her. The launcher, yeah. She's mainly gonna be attacking manually, I think. Give her that. And long barrel, yeah, that's good. She has the best normal attack because she's AoE and ranged, but she's just generally kind of weak. Now, is there anything else we should do before leaving, or should we just go? I think we just go, honestly. It's quite far east. Maybe we can say hi to the mayor. Just see if there's something. Only real big character I can think of that we could talk to. But she's not here. Still, Lila's awake, she's alright. Oh, thank Adios, thank you. Sprite, Lila, are you okay? I am well, yes. It seems I caused you all to worry. Please forgive me. Oh, Lila, what are you saying? You shielded Mabel in the only way you could. You probably saved her life. All the fault goes to that silver-haired maniac and his dragon. That's right, you don't need to blame yourself. By the way, I heard from Miss Mabel. It seems I owe a debt to Mr. Rathek and Mr. Lenheim. Thank you for helping me when I was indisposed. I'm sure to pass on your thanks. Let's get going then. We won't do any fighting until we actually reach that area. Probably the most difficult monsters we faced so far, so best rewards. I think maybe not grinding, but killing quite a lot there will be good idea. Okay then, first we need to visit that little hut on the eastern side of the valley, right? Yeah, let's hurry. I can never find this area. I think it's this way and then across the bridges. We were here before. We are a lot weaker with this party than we were with what we had before. Oh, she does okay damage. Kind of expected worse. I don't know how easy it will be to go out of this area, like the area we're going to, into the hut again, because the hut has the bed. So if we can use the bed, then we can also get free resets. Would be nice. Did she just get 2 levels, or did someone else level? I don't know. I think it's this way. Let's see. Yo, old timer. Oh, Agate and the Little Sprouts group. Hello, Mr. Wemler. I'm sorry to bother you. You kids seem like you're filled with purpose this time. What's happened? Tell me. Yes, sir, we're actually... still explained about the dragon attacks around the region and how it disappeared into the northwest part of the valley. Oh, I see. Explains all the noise a little while ago, at least. Hey, old timer. You used to say you've been to the northwest, right? If you don't mind, we'd like to know what route you used. Absolutely not. Huh? The hell, why not? Let me ask you kids one question. Once you find that dragon, what are you going to do? It seems like it's being controlled, so we don't really want to slay it. But if it keeps causing trouble, even after we break the gospel, we'll have to. We can't let it hurt no people, no matter what. Goodness, children today know nothing. Kids are treating that dragon as if it's just a big monster. That's no dumb beast you're hunting. That is a divine creature older than the Great Collapse. From before the... What? You're saying it's been here for over 1200 years? Oh, come on, old timer, be serious. Sure, it might have a long lifespan, but... No, I fear Mr. Wemler may be correct. There are records of sighting of dragons that go back as far as 900 years, to Liberal's founding. Apparently they used to show themselves more often, and many reports are suspiciously uniform. Seriously? I'm starting to think we shouldn't have thought of it like a normal monster. Trying to slay that creature would be nothing but suicide, so be good and leave it to the Royal Army. Honestly, most of the armies got their heads up in their ends too, but maybe he could... Huh? Anyway, I have no desire to send young people to their graves. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. But... Hey, old timer. I appreciate the concern, but you're a bit off the mark, don't you think? Hmm? We fought a lot of nasty stuff to get this far. Intelligence Division thugs, ancient orbital machines. Nasty as they were, though, we couldn't just let them go because they were too dangerous. We put together what we had, every one of us gave it our all, and we managed to overcome them. This dragon's the same. We ain't just gonna blindly rush in, but we can't let this go either. So please, lend us a hand, we need you. I get... Finally got a bit of nobility on that old ugly mug of yours, eh? Your sister like that. And after a speech like that, guess I have no choice but to help, eh? Really? Don't worry about it, I'm not doing anything that big. I'll head out first and get things ready. Come find me when you're ready. I'll be at the deepest point of the western site. Come find you? But aren't you going to tell us how to get to the northwestern part? It's going to involve a bit more than just telling you. Anyway, come as soon as you can to the west side by foot. I'll be waiting. Wait. Nothing for it. Like the old man said, we should get going. Right. Deepest part of the west side of the valley, right? Yeah. Need to keep an eye out so that we don't get lost out there. Well, a bit annoying it being on the west side, because then we definitely can't use the hut. Unless we want to backtrack all this distance every single time. She almost got one shot.
Prepare to meet your skin!
Care for a rematch?
I'm not saying much, I just don't know what to say, we're just kinda calmly killing people. Tina's still 7 levels below them. She is leveling a lot more often than anyone else, but I doubt she'll ever come to the point during this little section that she's a valued member of the team, so to say. Maybe the monsters in there give a lot more though. That could help. Because they don't already, they still give XP to the other ones. Like they're still leveling. What made that sleep effect? Do we have someone with sleep? Oh, I just woke it up, I guess. That was unnecessary. Let's interrupt it.
Care for a rematch?
Another level on her. It's kinda nice having battles that aren't lethal, but still give nice rewards. Not super often that happens.
We're good to go.
Getting lots of blue from fighting here too. Now I got spun around. I don't know which way we're going. Okay. But let's keep fighting all of them until we reach where the old guy is. important to still get the surprise attacks though, because if they hit us, we still get like one shot. At least Tira does. The other ones might be fine, but Tira is the lead. Only 5 levels below Agate now at least. Here he is. Looks like you made it. On timer. So if we cross that bridge, I go straight across and you'll reach a rocky mountain. It's got a cave in it that'll let you climb up further. Your dragon's over that way. Gotcha. Yo, you Wemler. If it's all for you Sprouts, then I'll be heading back to my hut. Mind yourself though, that cave's packed with all manner of nastiness. If you think it's dangerous, don't be stupid. Turn around and rest up. If you need a break, come by the hut and I'll help you out. Thanks, Mr. Rambler. Hey, be careful. I still wish the hut was a bit closer then, because we're gonna have to backtrack quite far now if we want to go there. Just gonna drink a little. Should be a bit less reading from now on though. So this is where the dragon is. Time to really get serious. Wait a moment. You promised we would contact Morgan aboard our sail when we found the dragon, remember? Very good point. Troy quickly wrote a description of the situation. Sieg, come. I haven't really found the dragon yet though. Hello there, you. Thanks, Sieg. Man, that bird just makes no freaking sense. Chloe attached her note to Sieg's leg. Alright, Sieg, listen closely. I need to deliver that note to Morgan and Julia aboard their sail. Can you do that for me? Scream! Alright, now we are prepared. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, let's go. I guess it would do hard to do it when we've actually seen the dragon face to face. Okay, this is a different kind of place. Here we should definitely be fighting though, because now we'll see kind of what we need, what we're expected to have against a boss. Because I'd hate to get stuck on a boss for 30 minutes. I'd rather do a little bit more grinding out here than not be able to kill the boss. They don't seem too strong. I mean, they're not weak, but if even Tira can hurt them reasonably, then they give a lot of XP though. So yeah, that's good. Was that not a surprise? Water, earth on these two? No, water specifically. It's the little ones that we can other stuff on. Yes, using smoke cannon on these doesn't really do much since I suspect they don't attack. But still good. Here Chloe's gonna get to shine with her diamond dust and stuff. Oh! Target the right one, Agate, please. Nice. Wait, he did 0? Why did he do 0? Was that one invulnerable to something else? I don't know why he didn't do damage, honestly. Gotta heal. slightly weak to fire. The stealth's running really low on EP. Let's have her conserve slightly. She will level up before we reach anything major, but... Oh, that's 14 HP!
Piece of cake.
Get hero level at least. Okay, so there's 2 exits here. Pick up here maybe? Buster gear. There's nothing in the chest but spiders now. They'll stare at you and clap. Bravo! EP charge. You look under the chest, hoping to find the keys to a brand new airship. You don't find anything. Let's give Tita Buster gear. Pretty good new range stat too. Tita can kill that one. Zero. I guess his arts are too weak sometimes.
Piece of cake.
What's this thing's backside? Here? Yes. Oh, she's like all out of EP now though. I guess if we can handle like, I don't know, we get like around 100 XP for her per fight. So if we can handle these fights without her,
Prepare to meet your doom.
without her using her stuff, then we're good.
Prepare to meet your doom.
Well, it's just targeting one of them for some reason. There you go.
That takes care of that.
Guess we go southwest then. Another one. Yeah, we can't do much. You're like combat. Actually, if she just attacks, then we'll have someone else. At least a bit at some point use chain. Everyone has full ults, and I don't really want to use them because I don't know how long this area is. Of course, if there's a situation where I feel like, yeah, it would really help to do that now, then we'll do it. But otherwise, I won't. If we have Agate, Estelle, and her now chained there, that's pretty good. And an impulse too. I should have checked if Chloe was close to leveling up. She needs it too. We're outside! Wait, we didn't go back, did we? No. What is this thing? Has a habit of freezing its prey before eating it. should be able to conserve a bit on this fight. They don't take that much damage, but they're blinded. Although the freeze might be magic. Oh, they're missing. Okay, good. Then we don't have to use arts on these. I get leveled up too. Now he's the same level as Estelle. Wait, how is Chloe ahead of them in level? She's very far from leveling now, it's just annoying. He's gonna run out of EP. Oh, she just leveled. That's why. Okay. Do we go in here? Terabomb. The church has graduated at the top of its class at the richest royal academy. Ebony shoes. No. Fair enough. This should at least let us level up with. Okay, come on, I gotta remember to not do what I'm doing. I'm manually every time. Okay, smoke cannon now. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Oh, I wish there was like, are you sure you want to? Because, yeah, I didn't want to flee there. There we go. Hitting through the blind, eh? Tida's actually becoming a force to be reckoned with. We like to see it. I was wrong, I said she wouldn't reach that, but she's hitting quite hard. Doesn't she only have like an attack 2? Yeah, she has an attack 2. If we get a better attack thing in here, we'll equip it on her. Almost like it's worth to switch the attack thing that we have here. Give him like seal instead maybe. And give it to Tida. She's just attacking more anyways. And we can switch him to attack 2. Sorry, I get juvenile class by a little girl. Will this thing turn around? Yes. Question is, do we art this thing? I feel like the bigger one we should be arting, not the small ones. So if we just single target art here, like napalm breath. Perhaps we can even use this to debuff it. You can have her use True Hurricane. It resists blind. Oh, Chloe. No, Tina!
We're good to go.
Guess that's what we get for greeting. We should be able to charge her up again though. Let's just not use her smoke bomb for a while. There we go. We're still fighting all monsters, so... I think we'll keep doing that for this entire place. It's probably not that big, and saves a bit of having to do that later in case we end up getting stuck or whatever.
Piece of cake.
It's like there would have been a chest here. A bit too rude, I guess. These things we need to art though. Bit too strong for not arting. I feel I can kill the little one. He's good at that. And we have a stone impact we can use here.
Piece of cake.
Okay, these are not very susceptible to normal attacks. Let's blow him up.
Piece of cake.
Yes. Arendite. It's empty, but if you planted a seed and it kept coming back to water it, you might be able to grow a potato or something. EP charge. Psychically sensing that there's nothing inside, you walk away from the chest without disturbing it. Whoa. Now we probably smoke cannon though. Because doing that means we can not care.
Well, that takes care of that.
Another Tita level. Alright, checked all this. But Arendite is for Chloe, I think. Again, it's not that much more, but it's a bit more. Also, I'm wondering, is this where you change? No, it's on tactics you change S breaks. Does Chloe even have another? No. He has beatdown too. Maybe having a single target thing on him is better than having the AoE. Let's try giving steals foes health. Steals. Which one is better? Barrage? Barrage, I think. I don't know. I think we've got Barrage later in the first game, so it's probably better. This is big. Rainbow Surprise. I guess you can keep it. Oh, it turned right as I was going for it. Oh, they both block. Oh well, this is gonna hurt. What is this one, Victor? Is it Earth? Yes.
Well, that takes care of that.
Nice. Now this thing though? Is this the first area in any of the games that we like fully clear? It's just because I know we're getting closer to difficult stuff that I don't want us to reach that point and feel like we have to sit and ground for an hour because we're so far behind that I'd rather just slowly help us a bit now. I think specifically there's gonna be a fight, probably not in like this episode, but maybe next one or the one after that, that is a you can lose fight, but we should win for bonus stuff. Like Lawrence in the first game. Go out here maybe? Sieg! Oh, there he is. Scree! Julia took the message from Sieg's leg. Let's see. A stealth group has arrived at the mountain where they believe the dragon to be. They're going to enter and search. I see. Transmit to all ships. Stand by at designated coordinates with armor-piercing rounds loaded. If the dragon attempts to flee, do not allow it to escape. Yes, sir. Little intermission from the search with that scene.
Prepare to meet your doom.
That's pretty strong actually. Good damage. She hits the best out of any of them. I'm not really sure why. She just kinda is. Oh, that's really annoying actually. Because charging him up is gonna take a while. Ah, that sucks actually. Oh well. Also, we're running relatively low on EP. This one we just attack to try and replenish. I guess Agate doesn't really need his ult. He's kind of the weakest member at the moment. I thought it would be Tida, but no, she's OP. Nothing in this room outside of the monsters. Resting. $76. Damn, Agate. Come on. You can do better. Does Agate have healing? He does. I should use his EP to heal. There was another one. Now we might have to hurt these. It's 3 of them.
Prepare to meet your doom!
They resist smoke bombing too. Thinking we art these. I know I can't blind them, but the smoke bomb is still good AoE. Dividing, eh? Less HP for you, I guess.
We're good to go!
Levels? Don't know who it was that leveled exactly. I think it was Tira and Agate. Yes. We need a Chloe level up kinda before the next boss. Whatever. Otherwise, we'll just have to spam EP charges. Because I don't feel like going back if I'm being honest. Like, this is quite far.
Prepare to meet your doom! Piece of cake!
Oh, we might actually get a Chloe level up. Is that the way I came from? Yes. Test. Earth Sepith and Mirror Sepith. If you're reading this, please send help. We've been stuck on this game for years. Lock team. Damn localization team having to... I'm assuming this game did take longer to localize than the first game or something. Am I going back? I'm going back, aren't I? Yeah, because this is where the... Oh, I have no idea what's happening now. I'm so lost. What? Is the chest over here? No. What? Chest over here. And this was out. Okay, makes sense then. I got it. Since we know she's gonna level up, might as well use arts.
Nicely done.
Like, I won't enter whatever area is main area before she's done a level up. We're probably approaching it though. Will Estelle level though? That's more of an iffy question.
Prepare to meet your doom!
Oh, it's not dead.
Should have done that.
Yes, we got the Chloe level. Oh, we're like 23 XP on Estelle. Okay, then we'll get a level on her too. Make a save. That looks like a big cave. This is minor cave. We do this one first. Reviving bomb. This chest remembers your previous visit and is not too happy to see you return. Travel bomb. I don't know what you expected. Misty Veil. There's nothing in the chest. You briefly wonder if you could use it as a makeshift boat. Is Misty Veil a thing for them to use? It has arts up. So it's not too bad on Estelle. She doesn't lose any attack. She loses speed and agility. Which agility is bad to lose because she's kind of frontline here. We could give it to Chloe, I guess. It's only up for her. Let's do that. Hopefully this one enemy is enough to make us level. Yes, I don't wanna quite too much. Yes, good. Now we gotta make sure everyone is topped off. They all have top EP, so that's amazing. And I feel like we've leveled about as much as you would be expected to do. We literally kill every enemy. So we'll get her to heal there, and everyone else is max. Because my gut tells me this is the main plot. End of chapter time. Mega boss fight probably. Here we go. Whoa, there it is. Sleeping? It appears to be, yes. I don't see that low man anywhere either. This might be our chance. Agate, what should we do? First, let me close in by myself. With a bit of luck, I can break that gospel with one good swing. Okay, good luck. Agate, don't worry, short stuff. I'll be fine. Just be ready to back me up if I screw this up. Okay, be careful. Shouldn't he be sneaking in instead of running? That's a gospel, huh? Let's do this. Yeah! Did I get it? Nope, you just made it angry. Oh hell, too shallow. I cracked it, but I didn't quite break it. I just need one more good swing. Give me a hand. Right. Okay, I'm with you. Okay, so is it just that Agate will deal more damage to it? Has an incredibly tough body. I'm thinking Agate is gonna have some special thing here, so let's maybe buff him. Do we have any kind... Can we do clock down on him? I see his turn coming up, so let's use Agate here to just take the crit. Go Agate, speed him up! That's actually pretty good damage. And we're getting this Estelle. Did it work? Yes, it worked. Where's he going? What's he doing? Oh, just moving. That's fine. We probably cannot smoke cannon this guy. Maybe we should just take the crit turn with Estelle, even though she's next. It's just so good having a 200 fully buffed thing. Yes, that is good damage. Let's have Tida move out. I have a feeling this guy's gonna have AoE. Maybe we even have Agate move too. Then we kind of split off kind of well. We can try smoke bombing it, but it's probably not gonna work. No, okay. Is it still debuffed? It's really hard to see, but I think so. Do we have any more buffs we could do? We have immunities. Oh, we have this thing. We should have done this while we were still stacked. But let's do it on Estelle and her. Oh, it just got on Estelle now. Well, as long as Estelle keeps being the one getting hit, that's fine. Let's buff Chloe. She's gonna be very useful here. And we can have Tida buff Estelle. Oh no, they killed Estelle. Not killed Tida, I mean. She had a fully charged ult, but she's hardly the strongest person in my team. I'm gonna have Estelle buff herself. I'm gonna have Chloe do that. We can just have her attack, I guess. That's very weak. We probably need to debuff the guy again. Oof. He doesn't have any debuffing thing. Let's just keep hitting with him. Oh, 23 now, yeah. His speed thing is still alright. They've lost their attack buffs though. Thing is, keeping this attack buff always up is gonna take so many turns that we will end up not doing damage to it. Let's heal Estelle, that's a must at least. Even though I wanna debuff it with Chloe this turn. The one we can kinda use, we should have more debuffing on her really. To just have her be debuff god. I don't know who's gonna get focused here, but let's do it on Chloe. She should have been more worried about her own life apparently. I wanna get this debuff off, so I will actually wait with reviving. We need to do damage, not have the fight going for too long. Does she have a revive thing? No, it does not. Everyone is still sped up. He's still slowed. Let's just do this. I'm thinking if we have him heal himself, we can have Chloe instead revive Tida. Even though she's just like kinda takes hits right now, that's like what she does. That's fine, I guess, it serves a purpose. This is going fine. Perhaps use him material actually so he gets full HP. Do we have her blast the boss now? Is it still debuffed? Yes. Does she have clock down? No. Perhaps just have her use some random magic then. And you can have Tida clock up, I guess. I hope we can interrupt this. We're gonna edge. Did it interrupt? No. Doesn't mean we can't interrupt it. Yeah, because it covers the entire arena. I don't know, we can debuff him so he does a bit less damage when he does it. We can have you heal yourself, Tida. Tida might just die here though, she has so little HP. I don't know what this means. Will he just kill me? Did I mess up? This is bad. We're running out of resources. Let's do a clock up X there. I'm scared Tita is just gonna die here if she gets hit, but if I heal her, she's probably gonna die anyways. Yes, we can have her clock up herself. No, not that. That's bad. We need to recover here. Have you heal yourself. And now we can have you revive Agate. And I think Estelle needs to use an EP charge. Or 2. If you use an EP charge 2, she gets full. Please don't kill Agate. Oh, Tira's actually alive. That's good. Let's have her use a food item that we want to use anyways. And Estelle needs to clock up herself. Then maybe we have deal damage. Agate heal himself. Okay, no one should be one shot now. How did she die? She even had a defense buff. Tita, you're useless. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. .23 damage. It's so hard to find openings in this fight. He's constantly like one-shotting me. Oh, I just rest her! We need to get our S-crafts on everyone again, because that's the only way we did damage in the opening. Which means we need to attack more instead of constantly just sitting here. Does she have some kind of defense thing? No. That's good at least. Which means we can actually go offensive time. Moving, that's fine. It went for Tita, which is maybe best actually. We just have her move away. Does she get hit anyways if she's in range? I don't know. It's still weakened, so I kind of want to just spend the turn attacking with everyone. Perhaps have Agate move towards it though. Like 1,000, that's a good hit. Good, respectable hit there. We can have her use a clock up on Chloe if she survives. I don't know if we survive this though. The best thing we would need here is the Earth Guard thing that we relied on during... We don't have that. I doubt we have any like thing that would make Tita survive this. We'll just heal Agate. The Agate should, everyone should survive outside of Tita now. Tita is gonna die, but that's unavoidable. Yes, everyone else is alive. I'm gonna rest Tita, and then as soon as the rest is complete, we use her ult. We go another offensive thing here. So rest, ult, for full healing on everyone. Into Estelle attacking. We're getting closer. Might be a first try. Estelle needs another clock up thing. And so does Agate. Can actually have him use his stick immediately, in case he dies. Oh, just killing Tira again. And still, I don't think it's worth to spend time reviving her. Or healing her, I mean. This is worth, like, having her up now is good. She can still do stuff. If only she had healing. Can she reach Chloe? Yes, good. Chloe can't not die. She's important here. Let's debuff him. Keep hitting. Tira dying again. Perhaps just default attack. Yeah, that's the right choice. Pushing them away, I see. We can get Tira up like that. Does he still have time to heal? No. Have me cast the spell. He's moving, he's gonna land on Stell. Now we need to get a heal out on everyone there, I think. Just stabilize a bit. I think if we just attack and S-craft with Stell now. I think he's dead. Nice! That was kind of smooth. Took a little bit, but most bosses do. Everyone leveled. Nice! Wow! Oh come on, I thought we beat it! It's life which is infinite, just as the legends say. Tira, you got a flash canister left? Yeah. Load it. Get ready to give us an opening. Estelle, princess, keep that thing cornered for just a second. Huh? Ah! You're going to... I see. Tira, fire it up, not at the dragon. But keep it still. Okay. Now! Yeah! We did it! The gospel is broken. Agate! Agate, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Looks like it worked. Yeah, holy Stragus, that was cool. Agate, that was incredible. Well, we managed to defeat the dragon somehow, so I guess that means things are impressive. Huh? That voice. Where the hell is it coming from? Impossible. Impressive, children of man. You can't call me Ragnar, scion of the great worms who long have dwelt in this land. The way to talking. My words carry not through tongue or sound, but as an impulse through the void connecting my mind to thine. Though should it please thee, thou mayst utter aloud what flickers in the dawning of thy thoughts. Right. Wow. Okay, if we can talk, then I just want to be sure. You don't want to like eat us or anything anymore, right? I do not. My wrath, which thou didst witness, was invoked by that infernal device. It is well that I am now free from its foul tether. Thou hast my gratitude. You're welcome? We don't need your thanks. We didn't come here to set you free. We came here to stop you from destroying everything. Thy concern is full warranted. Through me, a city and a village came to ruin. The will was not my own, but still, the burden of these actions is mine to bear. I cast myself upon thy mercies, as to make amends. Ask of me what boon thou willst. Well, this is really all Ouroboros' fault. And some people were hurt, but nobody died, so... As long as you express your sincerity, I'm sure they'll forgive you, I think. Sincerity? I am uncertain whether they shall make sufficient amends given the sorrow I have wrought. Children of man, wouldst thou approach me? Okay, sure. Of what now? Holy. Wow. This is a septium crystal. It's huge. This warm golden glow. This can only be Goldia, a septium crystal which harnesses the power of space. Scars such as I have left in this land must be atoned for in kind. Wouldst thou convey my regrets and go recompense to those whose lives I have cast into disarray? Sure I guess. Not good enough. Can't be serious. Come on, Agate. Such testament is perhaps warranted. True absolution dwells not in the realm that coin, gem or gift can secure. Now that's not what I meant. Given the size, this one's worth an easy 10 million mera. Give us one more crystal, about a 10,000 that scythe or so. Are you kidding me? With the exception of policing criminal activity, hiring breaches cost money. Transportation of goods inside a province usually comes about 1,000 mera. Since this wasn't even a criminal case, so long as you can pay that, we'll take the job. I get it. Wasn't ever... You know, I never thought you could manage to be that roundabout. Be it as thou wilt. I shall purchase of thee thy services. Alright, contract accepted, Mr. Ragnar. I'll deliver these to the Mayor of Bose and Revenue. The matters rest in thy hands then. Truly, 'twas a fine attack. But a lack of focus afflicted thee in thy battle against the swordsman. Perhaps thou hadst sloughed off aimless fury to gird thyself in stronger resolve. What? You remember what happened at the mine? Though this body acted of its own accord, still did my consciousness remain clear. Small daughter of man, thy bravery and courage were worthy of the songs of minstrels and the praise of poets. And thou I see the strength and virtue of humanity held fast, despite the passing of the ages. Aw, you're more of a teaser than I would have guessed, Ragnar. And as for thee, ah yes, it is well I know thy scent. Thou art the offspring of the divine blade. Huh? Whoa, how the hell do you know that, old man? 20 years passed, ere I took to my slumber, a son of man stood before me. Challenged me he did, in his folly, claiming he strove to master the way of the blade. Doth he remain hale? Yeah, he's doing fine. Never casually mentioned knowing a dragon though. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Oh, that reminds me. Ragnar, sir, may I ask a question? Speak, child. The gospel was attached to you by that low guy, wasn't it? He said something about an experiment. Do you know what they were trying to do? First I must dispel the confusion that clouds thy understanding. 'Twas not the silver swordsman who placed the black device upon my brow. Rather, 'twas a man in white possessed of an unsettling power, the professor his appellation. What? You're kidding. At the professor's side did the swordman arrive, and in the throes of my ire, the swordsman plied the extent of his art to limit the wrack and ruin I wrought. Had he not lifted his hand, surely both the city and the village would have been scarred to ash, not a stone left upon another. No way. What the hell's his deal? He had but a single aim, to test his machine and see whether it could subvert a will such as mine, and in doing so proclaim it worthy, as a gospel of the Earl. What? The Earl? Wait a minute. Do you know what the shining ring is? Nowhere is it to be found, and yet it is everywhere. Possessed of infinite power and the sum of all wisdom, yet the harbinger of bottomless despair. And when thou standest in its presence, man must offer up an answer. What do you mean exactly? I regret that I may impart nothing further regarding the matter unto thee. The ancient oath prevents me from interfering beyond this extent. No aid can I render unto thee, nor can I guide thee from the fangs of this society. Wah! Hey! Farewell, children of man. In time you shall have an answer to offer up, and on that day our paths shall again cross. I pray for the hastening of that day, that hour. It's getting pretty late. Oh, I hope everything's okay. You don't suppose the tables got turned on them? If that were to happen, Sig would have returned to tell us that they're in danger. For now all we can do is trust in them and wait. I hope so. 1 hour until nightfall. Once that passes, we begin our assault. Captain, ready the men. Sir. That shall not be necessary. Well, what the hell was that? That wasn't just me. Where did that sound come from? Well, it looks like something real big's coming up from below. What? Brave bannermen of Ausles, Hearken to my words. I am Ragnar, the dragon who has slumbered in this land since time immemorial. My will was wrested from me, turned toward the machinations of the vile ones, but as surely as I speak to thee now, thy braces have freed me. The full tale is theirs to tell. Till next we meet, I bid you fair skies. Whoa, it's already out of sight. Are we gonna give chase? We can't possibly chase him at that altitude. Even if our sails survived, we would suffocate. Oh, idiots. Those braziers are going to have some explaining to do. And thus, the incident of the dragon that has shaken the Boasty region came to a close. Stella and her group spent a long time explaining everything that had happened to General Morgan. When they were finally let go, they delivered the Goldia crystals entrusted to them by Ragnar to Mayor Mabel and Elder Raisin. And so, 1 week later... Ah, you. You two. Never thought we'd meet here of all places. What brings you out here? Oh, a little whimsy, I suppose. You're here to make an offering to your sister, correct? Allow me to pardon myself. Hey, I didn't say you were in the way or anything. And those flowers, they're yours? Yes, although... if I'd known the flowers would have company, I would have picked a different color. I figured there was someone other than me setting some flowers down here every year. Didn't think it was you, though. Was it? An old man like me can hardly remember the things he's done over the years. Says the army general. Agate, could I place my flowers too? Oh. Yeah, go on. Agate and Tita stood for a moment in silent prayer. Sorry about all this, Tita. Thanks for coming out here with me. Now, I wanted to give my respects to Misha too. So thank you, Agate. Whoa there. That's enough of that. I should be thanking you. And hey, I promised I'd let you meet her once work had calmed down. I guess you did, huh? The dragon apparently said as much already, but you've certainly changed, Mr. Krosner. You feel much calmer somehow. Now cut that out. I still got a ways to go. But now I'm ready to actually do something about it. Everything really does start here. The downsides of the army which you spoke of. Having thought them over again, I believe your argument had some merit. Nah, that was just, blowing off some steam at people who didn't deserve it. It's not like I think the army did anything wrong. Now listen closely now. If there's anything I've learned from this, it's that we need both bracers and the army to properly function as a society. The organization and hierarchy of the army is certainly useful, but there are times when the bracers' swift actions lead to better results. Without both, we could never stop this crisis. True enough. It's thanks to your plan that we found the dragon at all. Alan Richard had the right of it in a way. The flow of information since orbments were developed has increased rapidly, to a point where no single group can capably manage it. The only way for us to process it all is to expand our numbers and allocate the work to progressively fragmented subdivisions. The army sure got that down. You got the border garrison, airship crews, the royal guard, even the intelligence division. Indeed, it was a necessary evolution to keep pace with the times, even if a multitude of issues have fallen through the cracks in the process. For us, there's no turning back. That being said, you bracers are free to do as you will. We as the army are limited, but you can, by all accounts, should, protect the people to the utmost of your abilities. Come again. That may cause our two functions to clash every so often, but we'll just as often come in support for one another. Whatever the situation may call for, we found a way to compensate for our flaws and keep from straying down the wrong path. Personally, I wouldn't have it any other way. Kinda got a point there. Alright, if it makes you happy, we'll keep butting in on your business at every possible turn, General. Hope you're ready. I could say the same to you. Keep in mind to not to do anything too reckless. Pardon me for disturbing such a peaceful moment. You! Oh no, you are... I believe this is the first time we've met, General Morgan. I am an enforcer for our boroughs. You may call me Leonhardt. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. What did you... You... What the hell are you doing here? This is a place where the dead rest. There's only one proper thing to do. Or do you intend to reenact our last meeting here, in a place like this? Shh. I know. Lo offered silent prayer. Leonhardt Lowe the Blade Lord, yes? I too do not wish to disturb the dead, but I have a question I would ask of you. By all means. Earlier, it seemed as though you kept the dragon from causing greater damage than it would otherwise would have. And here you are now, offering prayers for the departed. So why? Why would a man such as you bring chaos to our land? What sort of demons in your soul drive you to such acts? The only reason I reined in the dragon's rampage was to conduct a proper experiment. I had no goal beyond that. Surely. General, I simply act as the hand of the society as it orders. I am bound to the will of the society and no other. Do not think to compare yourself to me, you who are bound by force to silence over Hamel. Hamel? What's that place got to do with anything? In any case, Agate Krosner, your resolve is clearly hardened, but that means nothing if you don't have the strength to support it. Should you fail to measure up the next time we meet, more than your sword will end up broken. But don't you worry about me. And the same goes for you too, pal. Don't think you can just strut around all confident forever. I'll catch up to you real quick. Be ready. I look forward to it. Mr. Leonard's eyes looked so lonely. He tries to be cold, but he was so sad when he was praying. Hey General, Hamel was a village just across the border in Arabonia, right? You know the name, do you? Us revenue folks occasionally had contact with him before the war. Not anymore though, not sure why. Why would he bring that name up? I'm afraid I'm not free to speak on the subject. It connects to a matter of international security. To what? I can however say this. If my suspicions about that man are true, then that man Lowe has stared into the pits of Gehenna with his own two eyes. Chapter 5, That Which One Must Protect, End. This is a great point to end off, I think, with this entire plot line kind of ended. We'll see the little epilogue to this next time, and then start chapter 6, which I know is a very big chapter. Much important stuff is about to happen as we are entering the exciting stuff. But yeah, I thank you for watching this part. I don't want to click save yet because I think when I do it's gonna go to the next screen and I'm just gonna quit the game here. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time where we start off chapter 6. Yeah, goodbye.